Hey guys, welcome back to Jeep Therapy. I wanted to continue my story, but I wanted to tell you, I made a video on TikTok about, it was Show Your Scar Challenge. Now I got a lot of scars, alright? I used to ride horses, and, I've had a lot of broke bones. I was rough, boy. I thought I was a boy, so I did everything, and I was better than they were. I'm just saying. But you know, not all scars are physical, and they're not all you can see, and a lot of mental. Just saying. In that video, I haven't been to a cemetery, first of all, since my mama passed away. And I went a couple of times, but I don't go by big tombstones now. But if you check out that video, you'll see the tombstone that kind of was similar to it. That had to do with my accident when I was 7. What I'm going to tell you is probably what made me who I am today. The good and the bad. First of all, when I was 7 years old, and if you watch some of the video, I went to the cemetery to put flowers on my daddy's grave, and I had an accident, and a tombstone fell on me. I didn't know. I guess I don't know. I was praying to die. That's all I remember. I remember not praying that I was praying to die. But when I remember going to the hospital in the ambulance because there was no flight for life. We didn't even have 911. Okay, I was born in 1976. Okay, they're just gonna tell you how old I am. I look a little older because I lost weight, but don't judge me. So, but I remember just being 7 years old and just not knowing what to do at the hospital. I remember them taking x-rays and there was no bone. It was dust. It was just, my femur was crushed. And I had the bone between the kneecap and I guess the hip bone some. I remember them not wanting to give me pain meds. I remember them not really wanting to give me pain meds. Or not enough. Or maybe they did not. I don't know. But, I think I spent 2 or 3 months in ICU. And then, when I was in ICU, they do something called, I don't know what it's called. It's called traction. And they took a rod and they put it through my kneecap. And I remember being awake for that. And I don't know, if somebody's a nurse or a doctor, whatever, you watch any of this, because I know my doctor watches these freaking tapes, which is, that's just odd. But hi, Dr. Coach, by the way. Hi, Amy, by the way, too. But, my dog, I gotta let him in here, hold on. They start panicking. Alright, but, and I don't void all that, you're just gonna see that, okay? But, so, when they do traction, they, try to take or my traction, and they have these weights that go on the other side of, because it's like a pulley. And, I don't remember how many weights I had on that. And so, I remember having, as I would make progress, they would take some weight off. I remember just the air conditioning coming on in the hospital. It would move that wire. And the pain. I remember they were rushing when they were giving me morphine. They would rush in, and even after a morphine shot, it would take 3 or 4 hours until I could get another morphine shot. I mean, I'm going to tell you something. I held my bladder, my everything, because they'd have to come and change my sheets, and they'd have to move me. I didn't want to be moved. I had bed sores. But those bed sores were better than being moved. And I have bastards as cousins. I'm just telling you right now. I hated for anyone to come visit me because I was so scared they were going to touch those weights. And guys, I mean, you had to pull yourself up. And I would rather die than to go through that pain again. And it did so much mental damage to me. I mean, I was addicted to morphine, and I got really good. I was a Hellcat, but I tried to commit suicide over I don't know how many times. I'd stab myself. I would, oh my God, I would go without eating, and I just did stupid stuff. I mean, I didn't like to eat or drink because I knew that would have to come out. So, but trying to commit suicide so many freaking times. And I mean, I would just pray to die. And then they would literally tell me, oh, well, you can do this, and you may never walk again, but you know, you'll have this, and you'll have this, and but I made it through that. I think I was in the hospital total of almost a year. I mean, it was a long time. I remember having all my holidays there. But then came the body cast, which I was in another year. I was in a full right leg body cast, half leg, left leg. And that's another torment in itself. Okay, imagine having a scratch you can't itch. And being just laying constantly. And I used to have tutors and stuff come in, and I went into very dark places, even further then. And that lasted for about a year. The only good part of this whole thing during that, traction and the body cast is it brought me and my mother together. Okay? The two people that didn't even know anything about each other. I mean, she was scared of me. I'm just being honest. My mom was scared of me. But it drew us together. I was a mama's girl. I kill you, my mama. My mama was the most awesome woman I have ever met in my life. And nobody can compare. She didn't have much, but what she had, she'd share. But you better not cross her. That's all I'm saying. Ooh, my mama. Ooh, she whoop your ass. But after the body cast, I got put into a wheelchair. And that I had to go to school like that. I didn't go to therapy or anything like that physical therapy. And it was almost, took 2 years. But I took in, because right now I'm about 12. That's when I found out I was gay. I mean, I really knew I was gay. But I took in, my mother went to a garage sale. I was sitting in the car. She always wanted to go garage selling. And, I seen a walker out on the deal. I think that thing was like $5, $6. I don't know. And I asked my mama, I said, hey, will you buy that for me? And, she said, no, we ain't gonna buy that. You gonna mess around and break something. You break your leg again. And I was like, Mom, really? I'm in a wheelchair. I mean, come on, really? And so I didn't know it, but she bought me that walker. And I remember I'd sit there and I'd look at that walker. I don't know how long I looked at it before I even attempted. I remember the first day I could pull myself up on it. I was so freaking happy. And then I fell. And I remember like, oh my God, it hurt so bad. I remember thinking, do not let my mama know I failed, because she will never let me do this again. And I would, and then I would catch myself. I was getting stronger. And before you know it, and I'll never forget, oh my God, I was so happy. And I mean, God dang, you don't move too fast on a walker. So when you're in first grade, in second grade, and you're on a walker, it's not too cool. It's just, that's no wonder I got bullied. I'm just saying, no wonder I didn't have no friends. But, you know what? I did what I could do. I mean, I remember my second grade year, because I got held back a year. I was on a walker. By third grade, I was off that walker. I was walking for that. I mean, I had a whole problem running and stuff like that. I can run now. I just choose not to. I am looking at how long you got to run to get that runner's high, because I'm up for that. But I only want to do just enough running. But I don't know. So when I started walking again and learning how to walk again, and y'all, if you've never been disabled, that's why I talk about don't parking. I tell you, don't park in disabled parking. Okay, because you never know. Okay. And it ain't okay just to even do it for a second. It's not okay. Okay. And I will say something to you if I see it. I'm just saying, I'll say something to you. And I'll be nice. I'll just be like, get your ass and move to another parking place. Or I want to see where something is. Just show me. You better not. I will sit behind you and But, that was when I found out how strong I was. That I could change anything I wanted to change. I just had to believe it hard enough. And I'm a Christian, so I believed in prayer. That accident changed my life, but it left a mental scar. I noticed that when I went to the cemetery that day, I literally almost had an anxiety attack. I've been putting this video off for a while. It might not seem that bad to you, but I learned a lot about myself with that. And look at me today. Okay, and I tell people that, like I said, people make jokes because they'll be like, oh, the tombstone fell on you. And I'm over those jokes. You can't make anything heard. If you had cat one, drop it in the comments. And don't attack them if they do it, okay? But, that's a little bit about that accident, okay? And like I say, don't feel sorry for me because it made me who I was. And I mean, God, man, especially now coming up, like I told you, I mean, things happen in your life to prepare you for what's in the future. So just know when something happens, maybe it's for a reason. I mean, maybe I'm not saying you caused it or anything like that. I'm just saying. I feel like sometimes God just allows things to happen to teach us other lessons and teach us something that we need to know in the future. But um, this was probably not the last time you hear me talk about this because that was a really big event in my life. But I can do a neat thing. I can get a spinal tap, no, no kind of deadener. It's pretty impressive. We'll talk about that later. But I have a very high pain tolerance, a little too high because I've actually broke bones and not known it. Um, Ever since then, I don't know if you a medical, tell me that. I broke my foot. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just thought I was out of place, and it was completely broke. So, and I always blame it on that tombstone. I'm blaming everything on that damn tombstone. Hell, I can't. All right, but all right, guys. I don't know, but that's gonna be it right for tonight, and I hope that answers some of your questions. All right, so see you later, and going through a little couple of things, so I don't know when the next time I'll post, but I'll try to. Okay? Bye. Remember something. JJ loves you.